What is up, guys? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to talk DKOldies solely because this guy right here, Pack Puck, sent me this lovely comment. Every channel that talks about video games has made a video about DKOldies. It's like this is getting oversaturated. I'm so sick of hearing about this. Guess what? If you don't like the prices, you don't have to buy anything from them. It more or so comes down to collectors that just want to pay nothing so they can make money. First, it was the price. Then it's they don't refurbish them. It's a scam. 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 Literally every channel with that. We know all this. It's nothing new. What else is there to say about this that hasn't been said? Wow. So I guess we're never talking DKOldies again, guys, because this guy doesn't want anybody to talk about whatever they want. Yet he clicked the video to comment it. So yeah, as of now, we're no longer talking DKOldies ever again on this channel. Never, ever, ever, ever. So yeah, thanks for watching. No, I'm joking. You know what? We're going to talk it just because people, for whatever reason, get triggered when people bring up videos of discussion topics. People are talking about it because it's trending. And that's what, newspapers and the news and all sorts of people do for years. It's always been trending topics is what you talk about. So imagine coming to a YouTube channel, seeing a channel that you're following or a channel that might be popped up in your recommendation and complaining about them talking about something trending. Imagine being that type of person. So, yeah, whatever. But, honey, I totally get where you're coming from. Not. Every channel does seem to be talking about DKOldies. Who cares? The pricing practices is a genuine subject to talk about alone in itself. And yeah, maybe you feel like you've heard it all before, but it's good to hear everybody's different takes, whether they're pro or anti DKOldies. Let's not throw the baby out of the bathwater here. All right. Calm down. Relax a little bit. Learn that people are going to use their platform, aka their channel or their blog or their website, whatever it is that they're on the internet, to talk about stuff. You don't have to click it. So it's true. Yeah, we've heard a lot about this issue with DKOldies. There might still be some folks out there that aren't aware of it, though. Did you ever take that into consideration? That there might be people out there who aren't aware of some of the shady things that DKOldies is being accused of, allegedly. Stop and smell the roses for a little bit. So videos like mine or review text or whoever else is still talking about them can still serve an important purpose with educating people about what's going on, the potential risk of doing business with DKOldies. Think about it. So yeah, sure. You could just not buy from them. Nobody says that you have to buy from them. We get that. Nobody's saying that we're forced to buy from them. Nobody's ever said that. I don't know why people go to, you could just choose to not buy from. Nobody's saying you have to buy from them. It's educating people. It's talking about it. It's bringing awareness to something so people don't get got. If you Google retro gaming on Google, you're going to more than likely see DKOldies as the first search result. So why not, call them out on their prices and practices that we're seeing allegations of, like consoles that aren't refurbished or cleaned out properly or the prices being too high. Isn't it much more helpful to call this out instead of being like, well, other people talked about it and it's over and over and repetitive and all these other channels did it, so why do you have to talk about it? No, that's not how things work, all right? You can agree to disagree, but honestly, making videos about it helps out the common consumer. And, supply and demand is one thing with prices and stuff on retro games, but so is people being able to use their speech to tell people their experiences or their opinions on a company. That's what customer reviews are for, right? So, yeah, it's not just us as individuals that should be talking about it. It's, communities like the retro gaming community that should come together and hold companies that are doing weird practices accountable, ensuring that the gaming community as a whole is treated fairly. All right. I know as a retro gamer, I don't want anybody taking advantage of other people. Now, let's talk about this whole collectors just want to pay nothing so they can make money. I've never advocated for being a reseller or a flipper in my thing. Yeah, there's some people out there that are gaming influencers that do these whatnot auctions and stuff, but that's their prerogative. If free enterprise and capitalism counts for DKOldies, how come it doesn't count for the YouTubers or anybody else, the mom and pop or the average Joe? Come on, dude. That's a straw man argument there. Can we just acknowledge that people making the accusations against DKOldies are, just trying to point out that, that it's not a good deal to use some of these prices like that GameCube bundle with DKOldies? They're just trying to help people out. But the people that are angry about that, like this guy that left the comment, they're coming across as just salty about the accusations. Like, oh, you just want a cheaper deal so you can make money. So what, DKOldies is the only people that's allowed to make money and charge for games? I don't get it. There's collectors out there who are more interested in making a profit than actually enjoying the games they collect. But it doesn't mean you should generalize all the collectors or all the YouTubers or anybody that buys retro games. Like your statement of the collectors just want to pay nothing so they can make money is generalizing a whole community of people. And that's not right. That's definitely not right. So yeah, I know it could be tiresome. I know it could be repetitive to hear the same thing over and over and over and to see everybody throwing their opinion on DKOldies. But the fact is that this issue is being talked about so much because it's important. The more videos that come out, the more, things that we hear about it, it's because it's an important issue. And it's something that will naturally come to light. That's why it's trending. If it was something that was just fabricated, it wouldn't be gaining traction. There's video evidence of people's experiences doing business with this company. So it's important to keep the conversation going and make sure that video game companies, whether they're DKOldies or not, know that there's certain things that people are going to call out, like treating your customers like, I guess, useful idiots, taking advantage of them with prices, not cleaning the consoles properly when they're saying that they're cleaned inside and out. Who knows? And you know what? It's always good for people to talk about this because somebody might actually come up with a fresh take on this issue that will just blow all of our minds. Like maybe somebody will just point out something about DKOldies, whether it's for it or against it, and we'll be like, gee willikers, I never thought of that. So to try to shut down somebody's platform or to say, people should just stop talking about it and be as salty as you are is just utterly ridiculous. Like, I don't understand that train of thought. So yeah, I'm obviously not going to stop just because somebody is crying about it. So what do you guys think about DKOldies? Give me your latest takes on them and stuff. Anything interesting that's happened in recent times that I should take a look at, possibly react to, because I'm going to start talking about it more just because this guy got salty.